Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. So, there's a lot of good free agent defensemen's names out there this offseason, and one that's attracting a lot of interest is Brett Pesce. Brett Pesce has been attracting interest from the Toronto Maple Leafs since their season has ended, and now he's being linked to the New Jersey Devils. So let's talk about that in this video, so please stay with me throughout. So per the 32 Thoughts podcast, Elliot Friedman suspects that the New Jersey Devils are one of the teams interested in Brett Pesce. That's big. Frank Seravelli tweeted, or he said on a recent Face-Off Live, that the New Jersey Devils are looking for a top 4D and a bottom 4D. So since that trade happened with Jakob Markstrom and, seeing Kevin Bahl shipped off, we knew the Devils were going to revamp their defense. They had an atrocious year last year on defense and goaltending as well, but their defense was horrible last year. And we knew that some changes had to be made, but seeing Kevin Bahl being shipped, a young promising defenseman being shipped instead of other names, we could see them possibly moving out a couple, maybe another body out. So you might be seeing two open spots where they can look towards free agency or look towards making a trade as we lead into the draft and free agency to see what happens. So I'm so curious to see what Tom Fitzgerald's going to add. He already revamped the coaching staff. He already brought in Jakob Markstrom to play with Allen. So our goaltending is set. I'm curious to see what his plan is for us on defense. So, we'll see what happens. But looking over the Toronto Maple Leafs, Luke Fox said, if he does hit the open market, the Maple Leafs will be one of the many teams lining up for Brett Pesce. So another thing on social media this past week, to avoid a bid-off, the Maple Leafs may acquire Brett Pesce's negotiating rights. So we do see this a lot in the offseason prior to free agency frenzy, where some teams will make trades with other teams to get their rights, to try to sign them earlier. And the Maple Leafs may do this. They're one of those teams that have needed a right shot defenseman for a long time. And, can Brett Pesce solve those needs? We'll have to wait and see. But he's a good fit for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think he'd work well with that team. And, he's a big body. He's a right shot. He plays the game right. And he's exactly what they kind of need right now. So I'm curious to see if they look towards this way or they look elsewhere, because there's a lot of names out there. So we'll see what happens with Brett Pesce as we enter free agency. But looking at Brett Pesce a bit, he's 6'3", 205. He's got a good frame. Currently 29 years old. At the start of the next season, he'll be 30. He's a right shot defenseman. Born in Tarrytown, New York. So that's another thing. Will he want to play close to New Jersey? New York and New Jersey, not too far distance-wise. So will he look to stay closer to home, or will he follow the big bucks on his next deal to whoever's offering? We'll have to wait and see. But he's currently on a contract that pays him $4.025 million AAV. He's a UFA. Looking at his stats, this past year he took a bit of a dip. In 23-24, he played in 70 games, 3 goals, 10 assists, 13 points. In 22-23, he played in 82 games, a full calendar year, 5 goals, 25 assists for 30 points. So right then and there, you're seeing a dip from this year to that year, with about 17 points difference. In 21-22, he played in 70 games, 7 goals, 21 assists for 28 points. So he's been a consistent 25 to 30 point defenseman, plays around 20 minutes of ice time. He plays a reliable two-way game. He manages the game well. He plays a reliable, smart game where he just transitions the puck. He can block shots. He just plays the game right, and he's just a pain in the ass to play against. And I know that firsthand when the Devils lost to the Carolina Hurricanes last year in the playoffs. He was a pain in the ass to play against, always blocking shots, always just moving the puck up the ice. He's just a good physical guy where he plays the front of the net well. He plays physical, not overly physical, but he plays the game right. He's a good two-way defender, and, I think he'd make a difference on if it's the New Jersey Devils or the Toronto Maple Leafs. But I have a feeling as we enter free agency, a lot of teams are going to be calling on Brett Pesce. So comment below. What do you think about this? What do you think about even what his contract might be? He's at $4.02 million this year. Seeing what his age is and, what he might make, I think it's going to be possibly a 5 to 6 year deal in the $5 to $6 million range. So It's still a bit steep, but, if you're looking for his services, I'm sure a lot of teams will be as we near that day. So comment below. What do you think about Brett Pesce being linked to these two teams, or do you think he might sign with another team? Comment below and let me know. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. It's free. And join the hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.